coming of age. Now what? What are the benefits of coming of age? Welcome to Barb Talks. I'm Barb. And I was thinking about some of the coming of age benefits for different times, the younger years, the teenage years, or the senior years. Some of the coming of age things for a woman include when she has her first menses. And that can happen anywhere from 9 to 14 or 15. So that's kind of the first coming of age for a woman. And the second coming of age would probably be around 18. At 18, you're graduating from high school. You also can join the military. You can vote. I found out recently that 18 is when you can buy property. You can sign contracts. So at 18, you can be a homeowner. If you have the money to buy a home, you can sign that kind of contract. The next coming of age is 21. That's kind of a weird coming of age thing because it's really not celebrating much of anything except you can do all the things that are bad for your body at the age of 21. You can legally drink, whereas big deal. You can legally gamble. You can legally be responsible. Actually, I think 18 is when you begin your responsibility. You can't say, well, my mom and dad have to get me out of this jam. I think at 18 is when you're held responsible as an adult. So 21 really isn't. Well, I guess some of the good things at 21 is that you get better deals on rental cars and you're seen as more mature to be able to get better deals on motel rooms and all-inclusive resorts. So I guess you can celebrate by doing that at 21. 65 is the next major coming of age. Though when you get around 50, there's some discounts that open up at Goodwill. It's 55 discount there. You can get 10% off on senior discount days. 62 is another time. That's when you can start your Social Security if you want to, but it's a lot less than if you wait till full retirement age. But at 65, that's the next big coming of age time is at the age of 65, because at 65, you can enroll in Medicare. You can also take your Social Security. You have to wait till, at this point in time, till 67 until you can get your full Social Security, or you could wait till 70 if you want to get more than your full Social Security. But 65 can enroll in Medicare. That's a really big one. Also, 65 is where all of the senior discounts are in full-fledged. So you can, anywhere you go, you can ask, is there a senior discount here? And most likely enjoy that discount. For somebody who likes living frugally, that's been a really exciting thing for me. When I turned 65, it's like, yay! So those are the coming of age benefits. So what did I do in my early 60s to prepare for the 65-year-old coming of age? Well, here's some things that I did. If you don't have a financial planner, an accountant by your early 60s, you should probably get one. And that will allow you to have somebody who can give you good advice to navigate when to take your Social Security so that you're not just guessing when that might be. Another thing to do in your early 60s is to go to the ssa.gov site. If you haven't already, you've had your Social Security number all during your work life, but to sign up on ssa.gov, that way you can take a look at how many hours you have towards Social Security, if you're already fully vested in it. It's just a good idea to sign up early for that. Another thing to do is to read through the Medicare book, and you can get these a lot of places, like at your public library, and also when you turn 64, I think they send it to you as well. I was able to read it several years before I needed to read it because my husband became a senior before me. And as you can see, I've marked up all kinds of things in here so that I could learn about Medicare. It's one of those things that if you wait till the last minute and just think, oh, I'll just take whatever, you could really get yourself in trouble by choosing the wrong type of Medicare, Medigap, supplement, Medicare Advantage, not doing things in the right timing. By reading up on it so that I could get comfortable with the terminology. Another thing that you can do, and in the Medicare and You book, it will tell you how to get a hold of your local SHIP organization. And I can't remember what it stands for, but it's some volunteers that are fiduciary that will help give you information that's specific to what your needs are. Because the book itself has kind of this overview and you kind of have to cherry pick stuff. Being able to go to a SHIP, or in my area, I think it's a Sheba advisor, and make an appointment. I did mine online so that I could talk to her on Zoom. She helped talk me through what might be best for me personally, and that was really helpful. And doing all this, it gives you time to allow the information to shake down so that it's not so scary. Another thing I did in my 60s was I started thinking about the interests that I was done with. That helps to be able to decide what things you're ready to get rid of. For example, when I was a young mom and a single person, I did a lot of crafts. Had felt and fabric and glitter and googly eyes and all the stuff that you have for making fun little things. And I haven't done that for years, and it's really not something that I'm into at this stage of my life because I don't really want glittery, cluttery things around anymore. If I become a grandma, I'll do that maybe with my grandkid, but right now I don't need it. So I've gotten rid of a lot of that stuff, passed it on to somebody who will use it, and it's freed up some space in my mind and in my home to be able to think about, well, what things do I want to do now moving forward? Another thing I've been doing is reading books and watching videos about what to expect on this final third or fourth of my life. There's a book that I've been reading, and I highly recommend this. It's called Elderhood: Redefining Aging, Transforming Medicine and Reimagining Life by Louise, I think it's Aronson. And I'm still making my way through it, but it's really helpful. You don't just go middle-aged, dead. There's this elderhood, and there's the go-go years, which you're in early retirement. It's where you have the energy to do videos and to declutter the house and hang out with friends, and maybe some people want to travel or maybe you want to move. So that's the go-go years. And then there comes a time where it's more of a slow-go year, meaning that you're still enjoying life, but maybe you're done with international travel and you want to play golf, or you want to be with your friends, you want to get a dog and do stuff just in your little local area and enjoy garden clubs and that type of thing. And then usually the no-go years are very short. That's the area that it seems like we're often in the media scared about. Oh no, old age. And the no-go years, maybe you're on hospice, maybe you are in a nursing home. It's the area that people can still be very satisfied during the no-go years if they've got their community and are having their needs met. This Elderhood book helps it be not so scary. So there's a lot of new things out that weren't here 50 years ago, like hospice, that make the end part of life, makes it a lot smoother and a lot gentler. But that's a really small part of your elderhood, is that very end part. So why not learn how to have fun in the meantime? So yeah, these two books are ones I would recommend you get when you are in your 60s. What do you think about the coming of age? About the coming of age of when you get to be into your 60, 65? How does it feel to you as you are thinking about it? Maybe you're not anywhere near it, or maybe you've already passed the 65 mark. What kind of things are you doing or have you done to help prepare for that life transition into elderhood, or that you are looking forward to doing, or you are doing during this time of elderhood? And thanks for watching Barb Talks.